went to go see Dumb Money last night. This movie is the true story based on GameStop. Remember, the average, ordinary people kind of flipped the script on Wall Street, and all of a sudden GameStop, whose stock was in the toilet, kind of went up into the moon. And then later it was Dogecoin and all that. It's in that era. Believe it or not, all the way back to 2021 January. One of the things I love about this film is it's the first movie I've seen that goes back to the pandemic without it being completely in your face. You remember that time frame. Everybody's wearing masks, and it's just, you can kind of feel the pandemic going on like it was in January of 2021. And they do a really good job of creating that place in history. But anyway, of course, the movie, the main character is already in Wall Street. He's kind of a hedge fund kind of guy. And then he likes GameStop. He spends a lot of time on the internet. He's creating YouTube videos, and he's not really getting that much attention. People are making fun of him in the comments, possibly like people are doing here in these comments. Anyway, he starts to gain a little popularity when he starts kind of going against the system, the short squeeze and the Wall Street play. Wall Street is trying to short the stock, and they have different individuals, everyday people. One of them is a nurse. One of them is a kid who works at GameStop. His boss is a complete jerk, and the employee starts investing in the stock a little bit, almost as a just kind of like a stick it to the man kind of thing, and for Wall Street, because the idea of the original framework of Wall Street was where, ordinary people could have a chance to make some real money. And it doesn't feel like that anymore. So these individuals are trying to hold their stock as more people buy it, and it keeps increasing in value. And there's a Reddit page where this main character is giving out his information, about what he's doing and the numbers, so they can tell when he sells or buys. And he just keeps buying more stock. It gets up to like 11 million, and then a lot of people start buying it, and Wall Street's kind of in a panic of what are we going to do, because now it's starting to affect real money for them. In the end, they lose billions. Seth Rogen is in this movie. He's playing kind of the bad guy on Wall Street. Probably one of the funniest characters, no surprise, is Pete Davidson. He's playing the brother of the main character, and he's delivering food for Uber Eats or whatever, and he thinks it's ridiculous that his brother's not selling the stock when it's at 11 million. Well, it goes up even higher, and it's very interesting to see how all of them shake out, these average, ordinary people. Some of them go in the hole. Some of them have enough to pay off their student loans, and then others make millions, like the main character. Towards the end of it, this is not really I don't think a spoiler, because it's a true story. You've probably already seen it. But towards the end of the movie, he continues to buy more stock. He ends up getting subpoenaed. He has to go in front of Congress. He has to testify, because they shut down the Reddit page, and their communication sort of breaks down, and they can't tell if he's buying or selling, all the people on Reddit. So they shut it down. And then there's, Robinhood. You might remember that app. That gets kind of overblown. They kind of call in the everybody who had sold, and they needed that money. I think it was 3 billion, maybe 4 billion, and all they had was like 2 billion. So they got in trouble, and they had to shut down the app. I sort of remember that. I don't know if Robinhood's still a thing or not, but this is a really good movie. It's a true story. It's kind of flips the script on Wall Street and gives the ordinary guy a shot. It was very interesting. There's a fun little part at the end where the GameStop employee, whose jerky boss is kind of, harassing him a little bit, and turns out he had made like 180,000 on the trade, so he gives him some grief towards the end. Go see it. It's probably one of the most underrated movies of this year. Haven't seen too many reviews on it. We were, my wife and I went to go see it, and we were the only other ones in the theater except somebody up top. Strange person up top, kind of looked like he might have been one of the characters in the movie. Anyway, go check it out. Dumb Money.